Good morning, this is Mr. Isham. In astronomy, we watch Suspicious Observer every day at the start of our day. It's found on YouTube. Type in Suspicious Observer. Make sure that O is actually a 0. This is a 4 to 5 minute newscast on what's going on here on Earth for earthquakes and weather, which are related to sunspots and sun activity and space weather also. So we have 4 to 5 minutes talking about that. The author of the site uses 34 different websites from the government sites and universities, and good material. To put all the data down, of course, you've got your little Suspicious Observer sheet in front of you, and we're going to start out with earthquakes first, then we're going to go into earth weather, then we're going to go into sun activity and space weather. Typically we'll pause and stop and let you write one sentence about each one of them. Today I'm just going to show you real quickly what's there. So let's start out with earthquakes. We had just one set of earthquakes. He lists the significant earthquakes of that day, the last 24 to 36 hours. Just occurred on the northern tip of South America, so we're going to put over here northern tip of South America 4.1. Everything else we had very nominal earthquakes under 4s, so we're not going to report them. Let's talk about earth weather. We're going to start and look at South Atlantic. We can see Africa, South America, North America. We've got a little tropical storm developing. Let's look at parts of Mexico, which have got some tropical storms developing. One going here, which will develop into a hurricane pretty soon. And let's look at the Pacific and let's see what's going on there. We've got a typhoon headed towards China and Japan, a second one going over there. I know this is pretty fast for everyone, but don't worry. Again, we typically pause what's going on here, and so all I want you to write again is one sentence as we pause at each one of the areas as we watch it. Here is winter in Australia. You can see some fun activities going on, a little bit of rain. Let's see what's happening in Europe. Record cold in the Mediterranean, record heat in Scandinavia. Let's find the US. Rain in the south, Intermountain area got showers, and we get an 1.5 inches of rain the next day. Let's talk about sunspots. And again, we're over here, we've done the weather, just one sentence over here. Sunspots. Anything less than 1 is, 1 or 0 is none. 1 to 5 or 2 to 5 is few. Anything more than 5 is many. And what we're going to see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Got many. That was pretty easy. Let's talk about solar holes. They're called coronal holes. They're pretty easy, a different wavelength of light. They're a dark color here. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So on your sheet you're going to mark down 4. Now filaments, we do have one filament. Let's show you that one. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Little filament popped out. This didn't come from a sunspot. If it comes from a sunspot, it's a solar flare. If it comes from a just a section of the sun, it's a filament. So we've got one filament, no flares. No CMEs. Typically also those can come from either the holes or the sunspots. Let's talk about space weather. We had little cosmic rays, and so we're going to put little there, no gamma rays, and let's talk about solar wind. Solar wind, we've been pretty slow the last week or two, and we sped up. We did a 20% increase in 6-hour period. Density went down, speed went up. We took a little shock wave right there. So what you're going to put down there it went from slow to medium, so we're going to put down medium speed right now. We're done. Make sure you turn this sheet in with the rest of your work, and have a good day.